Hola, ¿qué tal? Bienvenidos a otra Satchel class. Soy Mr. Castrillón, and today's lesson is going to be a lot about our room, my room, mi habitación. This lesson is intended to be for year 7, but as I always say, if you're year 8, year 9, feel free to join us. We learn lots of words today, but also we will learn lots of prepositions today that are really important to revise, and that they always come on reading exercises. You're expected to know them, and you're expected to use them on your everyday conversation. Let's have a look at today's objectives. Hoy vamos a repasar el vocabulario de la habitación y vamos a aprender preposiciones de lugar. Don't be misled by the only 2 objectives that we see today. We are going to be learning lots of words. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a room. It won't be my room. Here we go. And I have different objects in this room. So what I would like you to do is I want you to check each one of them. Okay, check what we have in the room. Feel free to take notes. Feel free to take a picture of it because we are going to be using it today throughout half of our lesson. We need to revise these words. So we have a bed, we have a window, we have a picture, a lamp, a night table, a chair, a laptop, a desk, a sound system, wardrobe, and of course we have a rug. So look at all these objects. Some of them are going to disappear. We are going to revise how we say them, how we pronounce them in Spanish, and how we translate them into Spanish. So let's go. ¿Qué hay en mi habitación? Hay. ¿Qué falta? ¿Falta un o falta una? So I want you to have a look at those 2 very important questions and the 2 very important answers. The first one is ¿qué hay en mi habitación? What is there in my room? Hay un o una, and I'm just saying there is or there are. ¿Qué falta? What's missing? So what is missing in my room? Falta un o falta una? This is a very important phrase to actually take note and remember. Falta. Because you can use it not just in the room, but you can use it in many other situations. Me faltan 3 libras. Me faltan 3 pesos. Me faltan $3. I'm missing 3 pounds, 3 pesos, $3. So you can actually use those ones on your everyday speech. Now, let's see what's missing. ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? I've just actually removed one of the objects. Can you remember which one that was? It was a chair. Yes. How do we say that in Spanish? Una silla. Falta una silla. Now, what is missing? Look, the chair came back, but something else left the room. ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? Falta una moqueta. Falta una moqueta. Ready for the next one? ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? ¿Qué falta? Well, una lámpara. Falta una lámpara. Ready for the next one? Here we go. ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? What's missing in the room? This is an easy one because it was a big one. Una ventana. Una ventana. Falta una ventana. Be ready for the next one. Here we go. ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? Can you guess? Un armario. Falta un armario. Wow, what's missing now? That must be an easy one for you to remember. ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? En mi habitación falta una cama. Una cama. ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? What's missing? And there is something that is very weird here that you cannot, it wouldn't happen in real life if I actually pulled away that object Exactly. Una mesa. Falta una mesa. Ready for the next one? ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? Un ordenador. Falta un ordenador. Are you ready for the next one? Here we go. ¿Qué falta en mi habitación? Feel free to think in English because I'm giving you the words in Spanish. Una radio. Falta una radio. Perfect. So let's see what you can remember. I'm going to give you 2 minutes for you to write down the words in Spanish for those items or objects that usually are found in their room. 2 minutes for that. In the meantime, I'm just going to disappear, not to distract you. Hola de nuevo. I'm back. I hope you managed to translate some of those ones. In the meantime, I'm just going to give you what they actually translate into Spanish. A sofa is un sofá. A table, una mesa. A wardrobe, un armario. A bookcase or shelves, un portalibros. A lamp, una lámpara. A radio. Now there is an exclamation mark here because in Spanish we can say un radio o una radio. We usually say un radio. A desk, un escritorio. Some posters, algunos posters. A bed, una cama. A computer, un ordenador. Easy, and just remember, always come back to these lessons and take notes, take pictures, post the lesson, and always try to translate yourself. Challenge yourself. Okay, let's continue. Now, the question here is, ¿dónde está Leo? Where is Leo at? So what we are going to learn is some prepositions that are really important in our everyday speech in Spanish. That's Leo. Bear with me a second. I've got a bit of an issue here with my... Perfect. Here we go. Sorry about that. ¿Dónde está Leo? Here we go. Leo está detrás del sofá. Leo está detrás del sofá. I want you to keep an eye on those colors because they are going to be really important for today's lesson. So have a look at Leo and see whereabouts he is in reference to the couch or the sofa. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está detrás de la cama. Leo está detrás de la cama. Keep an eye on those colors. We have green, purple or blue, and red. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está encima del armario. Leo está encima del armario. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está encima de la estantería. Leo está encima de la estantería. Now, this is really important. Es muy importante. D and L usually become one word, and is del. That's why earlier I was saying del. For instance, behind the wardrobe in Spanish is detrás del armario. But if you have a feminine word, like say for instance, cama, then you don't need to do anything. You just leave it as it is, de la. So if you have a masculine word, you'll have to say del, which means behind something. Now or of something. Now let's see other examples. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está al lado de la estantería. So as I said before, because I have a feminine word, we won't have to say del. We just say de la. Leo está al lado de la estantería. Keep an eye on where he is at. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está enfrente de la estantería. Leo está enfrente de la estantería. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está delante de la estantería. Leo está delante de la estantería. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está debajo de la mesa. Leo está debajo de la mesa. Under the table. Debajo de la mesa. ¿Dónde está Leo? Leo está detrás, encima, al lado, enfrente, delante, debajo, del, de la. So this is really important. Whenever you want to say or talk about the position or location of an item or an object in reference to another one, you have to use prepositions. So for instance, in this case, I've got Leo. Leo está. Leo is. And then we use any of those really important prepositions. I've got detrás, behind, encima, on top, al lado, next to or beside, enfrente, opposite, delante, which is in front of, and debajo, under. Now, del or de la depend a lot on what is after those two words. Del is used when you have a masculine word and de la when you have a feminine word. Examples. Detrás del armario. Enfrente del armario. Al lado del armario. Delante or debajo del armario. De la, on the other hand, is going to use feminine words. So it's going to be used with feminine words. For example, detrás de la cama. Encima de la estantería. Enfrente de la ventana. Delante de la cama o debajo de la mesa. All of these words are feminine. So then we have the objects. So let's have a look at this. It's a very good way to summarize everything. ¿Dónde está él o la? And then we have the object. And of course, we have encima de la or del, al lado de la, del, and so on. So what I would like you to do is I want you to write in Spanish each one of these sentences. I'm going to give you 4 minutes for that because you will need a dictionary or your own phone. so you can actually translate these sentences. We've got 4 minutes left. Off you go. Three minutes left. Hola de nuevo. I'm back. How did that go? I know they were really difficult, but that's the whole point, to make it a challenge for everyone to learn a lot more. That's how you learn, actually, with lots and lots of challenges. So let's have a look and see where we can translate these sentences. In my bedroom, the wardrobe is beside the chest of drawers and the books are on my desk. En mi dormitorio, el armario está al lado de la cómoda y los libros están en mi escritorio. That's good. So, the cushion is on the bed and my teddy is there too. So let's translate that one. This one, let me just sort this out. Perfect. So the cushion is on the bed and my teddy is there too. La almohada está en la cama y mi osito de peluche allí también. Just going to drag this. Now we say almohada, but we also have the word cojín, which I'm going to use instead of almohada. El cojín. That's better. Let's have a look at the next one. The shelves are behind the television. My radio is on the shelves. La estantería está detrás del televisor y mi radio está en la estantería. There you go. I'm just going to drag this so you can see it better. There we go. And the last one, la puerta está al frente o enfrente del ordenador y mi mochila está bajo el ordenador. I'm going to drag this so we can look at it better. You can say debajo, actually. Debajo del ordenador. Forgot my D there. So look at that. That's great. Well, I hope that today's lesson has been good. We learned lots of things today. And of course, the most important thing is that we practice a lot. This is the end of our lesson. I hope you've learned lots of things today, and I hope I can see you very soon in another one of our lessons. Por ahora, hasta muy pronto. Muchas gracias.